Whoa, and it's all women-led groups. Local group. They're not all local. I think some are from Illinois too.
Yeah, Molly Dern and the Bees.
Baby Jane.
I gotta look it up.
Yeah,
I don't want to leave people out
all
now.
different genres too of singers.
Yeah, we've got another wedding coming up in 2 weeks. We've got grad parties.
On the 20th.
Yeah, that's right. April 20th, comedy.
Mm-hmm.
So there's stuff going on every weekend.
Are you doing that show?
No, I had prior engagement.
So, just to say that you were asked.
Well, I'm assuming he was going to ask me, but before he asked, I made it known I couldn't do it because I had a prior engagement, so he didn't even ask.
I understand.
I didn't want him to be...
I didn't tell him I had a prior engagement. I just let him ask me.
Uh-huh.
I was like, sorry, Chris, I can't...
See, I didn't want to embarrass him like that, you know?
Yeah.
But I have more decency. Yeah. Go on.
So, how do you guys know Chris, by the way? Because Chris is the person who puts on the comedy shows, right?
Yep.
Here?
Yep.
You
So
go to school with him, or?
No, I don't even know. It's all interwoven, but I worked...
Actually through Emily, because Emily, what she teaches at the school that my children used to attend, and so she was brave enough to invite us to one of their Halloween parties, and that's where we met them.
Brave
enough.
that...
We were wild on Halloween. We
Yeah?
go all out, yeah. Dr. Frankfurter over here.
What were you for Halloween?
Dr. Frankenfurter.
Oh, Frankfurter.
That was 2 years ago.
From Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yeah, we were Rocky Horror Picture Show themed.
He was in drag.
Yeah, it was.
Wow, I've never seen Rocky Horror.
Oh yeah, it's worth it. It's worth the
But
view.
you know, like you've seen like things from it though, right?
No.
Bullshit.
Sweet transit.
I mean, now that
sweet
I know.
transvestite from transsexual Transylvania. No,
I can see you pulling that off.
I nailed it.
I mean, honestly, you're a little bit too thin for because he was kind of a thicker transvestite, you know,
Yeah, right.
Some thicker thighs. I think that you could, but I can see.
I rock the high heels pretty well.
That'd be the hardest part, probably.
Yeah.
Emily Schlichten kept those high heels in her car for like the second half of the school year.
Yeah, I kept telling her I was going to pick them up as I was picking my kids up from school. As she hands my high heels over to me. Thank you.
Were they your high heels, or did you go?
No, we had to go all around and try to find big enough high heels for them to wear.
So here's my idea. I bought high heels, and I'm like, I'm going to take them back tomorrow, right? So I put duct tape on the bottom so I can walk around and not scuff them up. And I wrecked those shoes over the course of the night. So I think I fell asleep in their driveway.
They were like, the bottoms are flawless, but there's puke all over the top of them. We're not taking these back.
It looks like you crawled across the driveway, threw up on them, and then got in an Uber. Oh. No, I don't know. That's where that's how
have you seen the bottoms, though? Like, yeah, they're all sticky from duct tape.
But yeah, from there we started going to comedy nights and seeing Chris perform, and as well as you guys too.
Why are you sorry, Todd?
Because they probably heard that stupid guinea pig doctor joke. Like, times,
I've heard a few. The first time we were actually sitting next to Emily, and he says,
our very first show,
yeah, he said that his daughter was in the hospital, and we were like, Emily, I'm sorry, what's going on? And she was like, no,
Emily,
it's a joke.
How long has this thing been around, you know?
It turns 141 this year.
1877 it was built.
Who was the original owner of the Renwick Mansion?
William Renwick.
Oh, that makes
Bill.
sense, I guess.
His son was Wild Bill was his son. So it was his
horse apples. I say horse apples. That seems like bullshit. That
it was not. It was not. It was Wild Bill. He lived in California.
Wild Bill's last name was Hickok.
Well, different one. Around the same time.
So you're talking about a different Wild Bill?
I'm talking
different.
You're just talking about his son that everyone called Wild Bill.
My cousin's name is Wild Bill too. I have a cousin named Wild Bill. Everybody knows a Wild Bill.
But you can't say this is owned by Wild Bill or this is Wild Bill without it being Wild Bill Hickok because nobody knows your cousin.
Right. Well, I do.
Wait, your cousin was Wild Bill that was born in like the late 1800s? Or?
No, born in the late 1990s, early 1990s.
That got off task.
Yeah, really quick. So
no, I wanted to hear about Wild Bill. We never finished.
Oh, so I don't know much about him. We're still learning history.
William Renwick.
You guys should write a book about the history of Renwick Mansion.
There's stuff over there on the fireplace.
Yeah, we do have a packet of information. We're still getting more. There's a couple of historians who are finding information for us. William Renwick's a lumber industrialist, so that's why he built the mansion, so he could watch his lumber flow down the river. And then right at the bottom of Tremont there, where the concrete company is, that was Renwick Point, and so that was like his base of operations.
Really?
That's a weird thing. Like, I'm just going to build this huge mansion. Why? Because I want to stare at the river and watch wood float down it.
Watch my
like,
employees.
Watch. You know the boss is always watching.
Like, what do you get out of that? I don't know. I just get wonder if he had some like walkie-talkie system set up just to yell at him when they weren't doing stuff.
Like a can and a string.
He was probably kind of like Howard Hughes. You know, he just sat in one room as his fingernails got long. Keeping bottles and he's just staring at the wood like, oh yeah,
we did find a bunch of bottles full of pee.
Did you really?
That was Chris. That was Chris.
It was after every comedy night.
So did it like stay in the Renwick family?
So he, William.
Tell us more of this story.
Sorry,
No, you're fine.
William died in 1889. From what we gather, and then his wife and son, Wild Bill, 1889.
Oh,
so
Jesus
so
Christ.
it was only 12 years. So he lived here for like 12 years, and then he died, and then his wife and son lived here until 1900 or 1901, one of the two, and they moved to California. And so then it became part of St. Catherine's School, which was next door. For the greater part of like 60 or 70 years, and then that became a mental health facility. So this was kind of always like an administration building. So, but there were classrooms here too. We've had people in here that were like, I used to take music class in that room right there. So it's pretty cool that it doesn't have a.
And now people just like get drunk in that room on the weekend.
Yeah, and pretend like they can play piano.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
Yeah.
So then in 2000, Chris Ailes bought it and then started just renovating it. Brought in designers to make the wallpaper match to that time.
Oh, okay.
1890s.
That makes me feel better.
That the wallpaper's not 140?
No. That there's that the wallpaper looks like it does. For anybody who might be listening, it's like, can you describe it? It's like a purple flower.
I'd say a maroon.
Maroon? Yeah, maroon.
Floral.
It just, I don't know, it's not what I would envision. Like if I were a mansion owner, which I'm not, but if I were, this is not
clearly.
This is probably not the wallpaper I would envision for my mansion, I guess is what I'm saying.
You do like Chicago Bears wallpaper?
No, probably just like a neutral, like a eggshell white, probably.
You're gonna get stains on that. I don't like to pick because you're probably gonna have a dog.
I don't have a dog.
You're probably gonna have one if you have a mansion, though.
Why would I have a dog?
Because
I have a mansion.
Because you're gonna be because you're single and you're going to be in this giant house by yourself, just with a TV. It echoes, and you're gonna be sad. You need a dog you need companionship.
Yeah. Now with. All right,
Have you seen A Christmas Carol when Scrooge used to keep the fire out because he liked the dark because it saved him money and he had to sit there and eat his bread and coffee by himself in front of a fireplace, lonely and alone? If he had a dog, he never would have got visited by those ghosts and would have stayed a cranky old son of a bitch. I'm sorry we got off track.
And that's the end. That's all the time we have.
So this is like what the original mansion would have looked like. Probably,
close to it. Yeah.
I doubt the ceiling fans.
Less ceiling fans.
And electrical outlets, maybe not as much.
There's a picture of some women standing right in front of this fireplace, actually, and the wallpaper, it actually looks more like the wallpaper in that room in here. But yeah, I mean, it's real similar. If you said it's as it was, it's pretty good. So,
how much do you guys, slip it into conversations when you meet some new people? Like, oh, what do you do? Oh, we do this, we do that, and then sometimes we just go to the mansion and hang out. And like, mansion? Oh, yeah. Oh, I didn't realize you'd pick up on that. Yeah, we own a mansion. It's no big deal.
Every opportunity we get.
I would assume I would.
Do you?
I would have a shirt that just says mansion. I'm like, why does your shirt say mansion? Did you say mansion?
It's weird that you asked.
Yeah. like Maryland Mansion or something.
Oh.
You guys want to change the name?
Yeah.
And they'd be like Manson spelled wrong. Like, what's it say? It says mansion. Oh, no. See, the thing is, we own this thing called the Renwick Mansion. And they'd be like, why does it say Maryland Mansion? And you'd be like, shut up.
So you'd say something about it? Just desperately want you to say something.
Can I ask how much it costs if I wanted to rent this out? Say I just wanted to like have a weekend with my girls, just relax.
Are you having an orgy here?
Your girls.
What girls are you?
My daughters. Sick fucks.
You don't have daughters. You don't have daughters.
For the record, I didn't say anything.
You don't know that. I could have daughters.
You don't.
This is a hypothetical just so that I can find out how much it
Well, you
costs.
didn't say it was hypothetical. You actually said if I just wanted, you have to say it's a hypothetical before I mention you have daughters when you don't. Because then it sounds like you're just trying to plan an orgy. If we were planning an orgy,
well, we don't.
That weekend.
like, obviously it would be like, hey, we're not having an orgy, wink, and you'd be like, yeah, we got it, wink back.
Like your eyes twitching. I'm not sure. So it depends on the day and the like weekdays are obviously cheaper. Weekends you can rent for the day. We got packages. A lot of people like rent for the entire weekend for a wedding party.
Right.
So like if you wanted
Friday, Saturday.
You want Friday overnight into Saturday.
Yeah. Friday and all day, like into Sunday.
Okay, so like stay all day, like rent all the bedrooms and like
such a fun time here.
Move in.
Great whole weekend.
$2,600 right now is Friday 8:00 to Sunday at 11. You got all the rooms and
That's not bad.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable.
it's like a hotel stay.
That sounds reasonable for a real human being who has a job, unlike us.
And we have a couple weddings booked who will stay from Friday all the way into Monday.
How much does that cost?
That's $3,000.
What's that? I mean, obviously, I'm not in the position to shell out that kind of money right now. I'm trying to save up, for...
You gotta find yourself a rich lady so she can buy this for the wedding.
Yeah, my girls. So,
Polyamory. Nice, good. Nice.
thanks, man.
That's hot.
And you guys are like already into 2019. Do you guys have like pretty much every weekend booked for the most part? Or?
This year we're just about every weekend.
Yeah.
Not for 2019 yet. September is the biggest month. I only have one weekend left in September because somebody inquired about it earlier. But yeah, then June and October are also big months. That will be the next to book, I'm sure.
A bunch of weddings, I'm guessing.
Yep.
Right? What if they just wanted to have a wedding, like just for the afternoon, just outside, and then like a reception afterwards on a Saturday? Can they do that?
Yeah, you can just rent the day. Yeah.
Well, no, I didn't know if you had to do like, if it just makes more sense to do the whole weekend, or if you'll split it up for them.
Yeah, I mean, like a lot of weddings, they want to do the rehearsal dinner. That's why they do like the Friday through Sunday thing.
Right.
But no, we have some booked just for like a Saturday, which is $1,000. Some just for a Sunday, which is $900.
Here's another question. Like, for my house, where I live just a few blocks away from here, but for me to keep all the lights and everything on is, maybe like $80 a month. Water is another $40. Maybe what are we talking about to upkeep a mansion?
It's a lot.
It's more than that.
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
So we've got geothermal heating and cooling, which is awesome, and it lowers everything. I mean, I guess it's public record anyway. You can look it up if you call them an American. Our plan right now is
have to tell us.
It's $800 a month for gas and electric.
That's just like a flat rate, like a
you do that plan,
like a budget billing
so
type of deal, where you just pick a number and just to keep it even,
right, as an average through the year. Yeah, so
right.
Obviously, like midwinter is like it's like $1,700 to heat it, and then midsummer is a little cheaper. So it's not small,
right? So I mean, realistically, nobody would ever buy this just to live in it. I mean,
I could not imagine. It's so much. Yeah.
I mean, I would assume there are people who can.
No,
I assume
right.
Bill Gates, if he wanted to, could probably scrimp and save enough to make it work.
Yeah.
You
I think so.
He might have to work a little.
Bezos
He might have to work a few
second
more.
richest man.
Yeah, he might have to work a few more hours a week, but
Did you ever see that thing where it's like Bill Gates makes $17,000 every second or something like that?
I read something one time. He could spend $1 million a second, and it would take him like 250 years to actually go broke or something like that. It was
How much? A million.
A million. I think it was a million a minute.
A million a minute.